Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we are making this very lovely and really easy to make mint and eucalyptus body mist. This mist was inspired by my upcoming trip to Australia. I leave in 3 weeks. I'm so excited! It is designed to be soothing, hydrating, and cooling, which all seem like really good things when you take my skin and you put it in the middle of an Australian summer. It probably won't surprise you to hear that the bulk of this mist is water, though I have replaced some of the distilled water with a peppermint hydrosol, and that's where we're getting our cooling, minty note. Now, if you don't have peppermint hydrosol, or if you don't have any of the ingredients in this recipe, please go down to the description box or go to humblebeeandme.com and look at this recipe on my blog, because underneath the full written recipe, there's a list of substitutions that outline how you can make this mist with different ingredients if you don't have the ones that I'm using. So please go check that out rather than commenting to ask, because you get your answer pretty much instantly instead of in a couple days. It's good, it's useful, so go check it out, please. In addition to our minty water, we also have some hydrolyzed silk, which helps sort of hydrate and protect the skin. We have some panthenol or vitamin B5, which is not only hydrating but also soothing. Excellent if you've had a lot of sun exposure, and some water-soluble shea butter, which helps moisturize the skin. It's just a couple of ingredients and nothing has to be melted, so we can just combine everything at room temperature and whisk it together. We're kind of polishing things off with a bit of eucalyptus essential oil, which emulsifies thanks to the water-soluble shea butter, so that is doing double duty, and I love it when ingredients do that. And then of course a touch of preservative, because we're trying to soothe our skin, not make it angrier. I've kept the batch size for this video pretty small because, well, 50 milliliters of body mist is actually still quite a lot of body mist. But I do have it also written out in percent, so you can scale the recipe to your taste. And again, the how-to on that is covered on the blog, in the blog post that is, sort of directly paired with this video. They're both on exactly the same topic. So please check that out if you've got any questions or if you're wanting to make a batch of a different size. But yeah, let's go make this body mist. So this is delightfully simple. Everything we need is right here. So in this beaker here, we have 34.75 grams of water. And do remember to check the description box below for all the amounts written out and the amounts in percent, so you can scale the recipe to your liking. So we'll turn our scale on and we're going to add 10 grams of peppermint hydrosol. We'll need 1 gram of hydrolyzed silk, and you could use liquid silk if that's what you have. 1 gram of powdered panthenol, and you could also use liquid. 2.5 grams of water-soluble shea butter. You can also use Olivem 300. 0.5 gram of Eucalyptus radiata essential oil, which works out to be about 10 drops. And 1/4 gram of liquid germall plus. To combine everything, we're going to use this handy little blender here. It is battery powered with 2 AA's, and as you can see, it's a Badger Airbrush Co. blender designed to blend up paints while they're still in the bottle, but works really well for our purposes here. I got this from Lotion Crafter, and it's very reasonably priced there, especially if you live in the States. I did find these on Canadian Amazon for $20 Canadian as opposed to $10 American, but of course you don't have to pay for international shipping if you get them from Canadian Amazon, so that's awesome. So just give this a little blend. If you don't have one of these mixers, you can definitely use a whisk instead. A small wire whisk, something like this, would do beautifully. And now that it's all blended up, we're going to pop it in our bottle. So this is a 50 milliliter glass bottle from New Directions Aromatics, and they have them in blue, frosted white, I think just clear, and then green. I'm going to pour that in there. And now to fit it with our mister, so you can see this has far too long of a tail. So you want to sort of line the neck up here and mark that. Usually it's just kind of, I just pinch it and then give it a little trim. Err on the side of too long if you're not sure, especially when it's a flexible tube, because you can either trim it or it'll just sort of squish on the bottom. But yeah, there you go. You just made a beautiful eucalyptus mint body mist. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and remember to check the description box below for the full written recipe and links to this recipe on my blog, where you'll find it all written out again with written instructions and links to all of the ingredients and all of the equipment and packaging I used. See you next time.